Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Your Petty Friend podcast episode. I think this is 8. I'm Kevin, and this is Nicolette. Obviously, she looks.
I've transitioned.
She looks a little different today, but I talk about him so much because he's such a part of my life that I decided to bring him on here in person. So this is
Michael.
Yeah, and we're laughing because we've been talking for too much already.
Yeah.
Michael and I have been friends for quite some time.
10 years?
10 years. I think it's
11 years. About to be 11 years.
11 years. It's, we've had, thanks for opening that on camera, Nicolette. Yeah, just do it now. Fuck, man. I literally stock bubbly in my apartment just for her. I never drink it. But I know,
bomb, though.
Yeah, she is the only person. And I always make sure that I have, grapefruit and lime bubbly in here.
Thank you. I love you.
You're welcome. I live next to a Smart and Final, so thank them. We've been friends for quite some time.
Yeah.
Hasn't always been smooth sailing, and we'll get into that in a second.
Yes, we will.
But I think we should start with how we became friends.
At the Apple Store in Manhattan Beach.
We were, what is it? Red Zone specialists.
We
is
were.
What they called them. I don't know what they call them now.
Front of the house, I think.
Sure.
Whatever.
At the Apple Store in Manhattan Beach, R122.
We've been friends longer than 10 years because we got fired from there in 2013.
Yeah, we did. Just
Which we will also get into that.
to be fair, Michael got fired first, and then I got fired second.
I did. Oh,
Yeah.
I cried.
I didn't. We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll get there. So I started in Apple. I started at that Apple Store in 2011.
Yeah, because I started October of 2010 or September of 2010.
That makes sense because the year that I started there was the year that I turned 21. I remember that.
Yes, and I was 18 when I started there.
So I remember interviewing, and I was really nervous because it was like, oh my God, the Apple Store. And it was like,
That was a big deal.
It was a big deal back then.
The stores had only been open, 5 years prior?
And it was the hottest
Retail store.
to be at.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous because it was a group interview. It was like me and 4 other people
Right.
sitting inside the food court over by Tacone.
Yep. Tacone, R.I.P.
And interviewed with Hannah.
And Tully.
I didn't have Tully.
Oh, I had Tully and Renee.
Oh, you had a good one. I
Yeah.
had Hannah, which was, I felt like, tough. But
Yeah.
regardless, got the job
Yep.
and then started working. And Michael had been friends with this girl that worked there because he had started working there before,
Yeah.
like before I had started.
Yep.
So they had an established friendship.
Acquaintanceship.
Okay,
Like a work friendship.
They were closer than I was closer to this girl.
Yes.
Right? And I started working, and then I became very close with this girl because her and I were very mean.
Talking about surprise.
Yeah. we were the same kind of mean. And
You guys
so,
were bitches.
yeah, we were not very nice people. And then we recruited 2 other people into our crew, and we became like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse at that store.
Yep.
And we were there to start shit, cause a lot of trouble, and not really care about it. But we were also
That's
really good at our
true.
jobs. That was the problem, is we were all good at the 4 of us, not Michael in this group.
No.
We were good at our jobs, so a lot of the managers wouldn't.
They wouldn't say stuff to you. They wouldn't care.
but we were doing things that,
You shouldn't have.
we shouldn't have, and easily not worked there. But
It was very lax at first.
it was very lax, and then things got ugly. So Michael and this woman were friends, and then I became friends with this woman, and by pushing Michael out, it started a little beef with Michael and
I
I.
was not very nice.
Well, neither of us were.
No.
So we would get into these little tiffs.
I wasn't out yet, by the way.
No, he wasn't, but
This was during my straight days.
you should see the photos from those straight days, okay? And one day, I walk into the store and it clicked.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he doesn't like me because he's fucking gay.
And Kevin was very gay.
And I was very gay. I was buzzed head, no beard, maybe 140 pounds. I used to wear women's jeans. I was wearing a women's 27, and I would
V-necks.
Those American Apparel deep V-necks.
Yeah.
Okay, I would walk around with boot cut or flare jeans that were like Sevens or Citizens of Humanity or True Religions or Rockin' Republics is so wild. Or when I was feeling really skinny, I'd wear Frankie B's with my ass crack hanging out. Bitch, I was serving. Anyways, so it hit me. I was like, he's gay, and that's why we don't get along. And there was rumors that you were gay because you had that
crush on Jordan Shane.
Mm-hmm. And Jordan,
I did. Oh my gosh.
Okay, he lusted over this guy.
I did.
So
I think it was like my first like man crush.
You were in love. Michael was in love.
No.
Jordan could have hit Michael with his cart, and you would have been like,
"It's fine.
It's fine. I'll heal."
He's this tall.
He's a good man. He was a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. So I was fine. But then I was like, he's gay, and that's why he's such a bitch to me. And I called him out one day.
Yeah, you were like, people think you're gay, so are you or not?
And
I said, I think I am. Yes. I think you were the first person that actually like said, yes, I am gay before any other person in the world.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm saving lives.
Yeah.
I'm opening doors and closing them behind me at the same time.
Yeah. And as they say, as one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah. Or sometimes I close the one behind me and like nail it shut and don't want to open it ever again.
Okay, that's a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in celebration, because I was 21 when this all I like had finally turned 21. I decided that the only thing that was appropriate to celebrate Michael coming out of the closet was to take him to Rage in West Hollywood.
That's right.
And we went with a bunch of coworkers.
We did.
And
Kevin tagged me on Facebook.
We took a group photo, as you do. You know,
yeah.
When you're, before you were doing things for the gram, you were doing things for the Facebook.
That's true. That is true.
And we took a group photo, and mind you, it was. Do you remember that photo?
I do.
You had like rape. Like, remember when they would throw sunglasses into the crowd?
Yeah. Didn't I have those on?
Yeah, and they were like light up ones. And we were. I mean, before it was Heart, it was Rage.
Yep.
And we were, heavily intoxicated, but having the best time. And I upload this photo to Facebook and tag everyone in, as you did back in the day.
Yeah, it wasn't out of malintent.
No,
by any means.
Not at all. I didn't think it was going to end up the way that it did.
No, but it ended up not forcing me, but it ended up helping me come out to my parents. Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah. That one photo.
That one
night out. But then after that, him and I became really good friends because we were on the same page now.
Yes.
It removed the tension.
We were no longer enemies. Well, we were frenemies.
We were like frenemies.
We were frenemies.
Yeah. Oh, we were bitchy gays. You just didn't know it yet.
We were very skinny, bitchy gays.
I miss those days, man.
I don't want to be that skinny.
I do. People tell me all the time you were too skinny, and I was like, I was living. Okay, I was having the best time.
Yeah, but we're too old for that now.
You can never be too old to be real thin. I loved it.
I disagree, but you do you, boo.
Everyone says I look better now with meat on me, and that's fine.
You look healthy.
It's more work now to look good as opposed to back then. It was cranberry vodkas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, vodka sodas for me.
Was that your thing back then?
Vodka sodas.
I was a vodka cran, and I was drinking vodka. That's how you knew that I was in my early 20s. I didn't really care.
No.
So then we became friends.
We did. And then I started dating this guy.
Oh, you were dating a few guys.
Yes, I was.
Michael. So the thing with Michael is a relationship
queen.
Yeah, he was.
I like being in relationships.
Nothing wrong with that, but he was adamant right out the closet that he was going to be in a relationship.
Yes,
and so
that was correct.
I
was going on a lot of dates.
He was going on a lot of dates,
trying to find
the one
at 20 years old.
Yeah. And
yeah,
I was like trying to have fun. I just wanted to go out and drink and party.
Vegas every other weekend.
Vegas was. I became the Vegas planner.
You're like the marquee queen.
Yes, I was like the Cosmo queen. Because that was back when the Cosmo opened.
And just open.
And I was the party commissioner for everyone at the Apple Store in Manhattan Beach at that time. And we would go 5 times a year. Memorial Day in May, EDC in June, my birthday in July, and then Labor Day in September.
Yep.
So 4 times.
4 times a year. Did you ever go for New Year's?
I went to New Year's. I didn't know you back then, but I went for the opening because the Cosmo opened on New Year's.
Right.
And I was there that year. But I would plan these massive trips, and I would get a big room at the Cosmopolitan. We'd all pile into the wraparound suites, and we would party all weekend long at Marquee and Marquee Day Club. Where was I going with this? Where am I going with this? Your fucking relationship. Sorry. Sorry.
We started going down a Kevin in Vegas rabbit hole.
Right. So, Michael, you dated this one guy that didn't last very long.
No. Oh my gosh, Angel.
Which I don't think I ever met him. And
I don't think so either.
If I did, I don't remember. But then he met
Felipe.
And that was the beginning of the end.
That was a very educational time in my life, I feel like. We're going to be nice.
I don't know why we're going to be nice now, but okay.
It was an educational time, realizing like what true friends were and like what a toxic relationship can cause to a friendship, I feel like. Because Felipe did not like Kevin.
Okay, there we go.
And Kevin did not like Felipe because Felipe didn't like him. And it just caused chaos within my relationship. And rather than, when they say love is blind, love is definitely blind. Because I was blinded by my relationship, not realizing what it was causing to a friendship. And so I stopped being friends with Kevin.
Yeah, I got the boot. Okay.
He did.
I got the boot. Felipe
did not get the boot until later.
Right. Oh no, Felipe was around for years.
That was...
Yeah, he was around for a while.
Yeah, that was like a 3-year relationship.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But Felipe, we were very similar at the time in terms of our personalities.
And bitchiness.
Yeah, we were bitchy gays. But like very, very bitchy gays.
We were all young though.
We were very young, so fine. But ultimately, I think he always thought I was trying to sleep with you.
Yeah.
And I was always just trying to go out and party. Right. I was not trying to hook up with anybody.
And so I think what freaks me out...
Because I was always inviting you. I was always inviting Michael to things. Like,
with or without Felipe.
With or without Felipe, and Felipe would
and me being so young, first real gay relationship, I didn't know what it was about. And so when I have a friend who's trying to invite me places all the time, Felipe telling me that, he doesn't trust him and all these things, I was like brainwashed in a way, thinking that, man, my friend is not a real friend, he's just trying to get my pants.
Yeah.
It was the truth though.
No, I know.
That's just how it came about. And so after that...
After what?
Well, after all that craziness, we didn't rekindle our friendship until years later.
No. We took a very long break.
We did.
And
how sad though.
It was a very long time. It was like years.
Years.
Yeah.
Like 6 years.
It was a while.
6 or 7 years.
And then Michael reached out to me on Facebook chat or whatever. Facebook Messenger.
December of 2020.
And asking to buy a YPF hoodie for his sister for Christmas.
A purple YPF hoodie for myself and my sisters.
In the lavender days.
I did.
When I dropped the lavender ones. You remember that, Nicolette?
That's my favorite photo.
Yeah. And, in the bathtub.
Yes.
Yeah. And...
I just felt like I had this not intuition, but I just had this feeling that I should reach out. I had just lost my mom a few months prior, and I was trying to not just rekindle friendships, but kind of go through my past and see who I had done wrong, where things went with certain friends, and try to either mend them or just try to clear the air if there were any misunderstandings.
False accusations, maybe?
Sure. We can do that. Say that.
And I was in a relationship at that time. I was living with a boyfriend. We had just moved in. That relationship was not going well. But you didn't know that at the time.
I did not know that.
I kept that under wraps very, very well. But I remember Michael drove to my apartment to pick up that lavender hoodie. And it was the first time I had seen him in so long. And it was like two of us sitting in my dining room. Yeah. Like just vomiting at each other.
Starting just to
trying to catch up as much as we possibly could because there was so much that happened.
That was actually really funny. It was like a Wednesday night.
Yeah. And it was like we could not shut up because there was so much to go over. And soon after...
I had told, because you had mentioned to me you were wanting to get rid of your Prius. And I was like, let me help you. Yes. Let me help you get into a new car. So I work in the car industry, as Kevin may or may not have shared in previous episodes.
He works at Porsche. He thinks he's cool.
I do work at Porsche.
Go on.
At least he says it appropriately.
I know. I'll never forget the first time when we first started talking and I said Porsche and he goes, Porsche.
Porsche. I'm like, if we're going to be friends, you have to say it appropriately. Yeah, so I told you that if you wanted to hang out, one of the first times you could hang out if you want me to help you find a car.
Shop at cars. Or like go look at cars.
Yeah. And then you met Anthony.
Well, I had met Anthony before.
You did?
He remembers. I don't remember this. Oh, at Pride or something. He says that I met him in Long Beach. Am I making this up?
Wrong hell.
Oh,
it's okay.
Okay,
that was pre-Anthony, but that's okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's okay. Awkward.
I know who that is.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you had met Anthony. We went to Hamburger Mary's in Long Beach. We met up with him there afterwards.
We did.
After we went to Lexus.
Do you remember that one time we surprised Felipe at Hamburger Mary's? He was so mad.
He was mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like going back, how cringe was I?
That was cringe for us to do that.
Yeah.
I was in because I wanted to piss him off, and I knew exactly what was going to happen, and it worked.
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Where we go? Oh, so then we went car shopping.
We did.
Well, I had broken up with the boyfriend that I was living with.
You had just broken up with him.
I had just broken up with that boyfriend, and I always say it had to have been like your mom.
Yeah.
It had to have been like a guardian angel.
My parents always liked you.
Yeah, but it had to have like something the universe said
for me to reach out,
because that was a really tough year for me.
Yeah, it was a tough
Michael was there. Michael was really there for me, even though we had just started talking again.
Yeah.
Nicolette was really there for me. Nicolette, you remember that? That was horrendous for me. But then we went car shopping.
We did. We had a good time.
We looked at so many fucking cars that night.
We did. We went to Audi. We went everywhere.
We went to Audi. We went to BMW. We went to
Lexus.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting into a grandpa car at first.
No, I told him I wanted a Lexus, and he said,
"How old are you?"
No, he said, "You're not an Asian soccer mom. Don't buy that."
I did not say that.
Yeah, and I really like Lexus.
It's really nice.
Keep in mind, I was driving a Toyota Prius, so a Lexus is like a natural upgrade from that.
Of course.
And so he was so adamant, like, no, you're not driving that.
You're gonna drive a German car.
Right. And so we looked at them.
Adamant about that.
We looked at several German cars, and I remember he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I don't like any of them." And I was like, "But I would really like to go look at Lexus." And he was like, "Fine." Like, fine. So we call on the way there. They pull the car that I was looking for out, and we get in, and Michael goes, "This is really nice." And I go, "Fuck, man, I know. Like, I've been trying to tell you this whole time."
So plush.
Yeah. So that's what I have now.
Yeah.
And that's really like kind of how it all started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's all due to YPF.
Bringing people together.
Yeah, back together. YPF, and that's actually pretty much it.
Yeah, YPF, breakups, car shopping.
Oh, I had a friend break up too. That also was pretty.
That was your first one, huh?
Well, you were kind of my first one, my first friend breakup.
But that one was like epic.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that one.
She was a friend of mine for over 20 years.
Yeah. I do feel bad about that one, but at the same time, there's really not much you can do at this point.
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Friendships go. I've learned. I've had renter breakups, like in high school. Like I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And so
I think that was my first and really only. Well, like
I want to say that's probably your biggest one thus far.
Yeah.
That one was heavy at the time. I feel like you're over it now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure over it now. Well, because it was the same time I lost my mom. I lost
a cleansing of.
Yeah, I was just like
everybody's got to go.
Yeah.
All the
negative
has to bounce.
Has to leave.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
And now we're here.
In a podcast.
So
in a gray jumpsuit.
In a gray jumpsuit, which I asked him to wear. I was like, please look comfy and cute because I'm wearing booty shorts as normal and a YPF t-shirt.
Yeah.
But Michael works in the car industry.
I do. I've been there I've been in the car industry for over 10 years now.
Yeah, he loves it. You love everything about it, don't you?
I love the brand I work for.
Oh, wait, should we talk about how we got fired?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay. God, we're jumping up. See, this is what happens. So, Michael and I were working at the Apple Store.
Full circle.
Sorry, we got to go back, and then we'll go forward again.
Yeah.
We were working at the Apple Store. We became friends. I was there for about 2.5 years, and I think probably
I was there for 3.
For 3 years, and we had a store manager at the time
who did not like us.
Who did not like us at all,
and we don't know why. I mean, we have a inclination as to why he doesn't like us.
we have a general idea.
Is it because we're gay?
We were hate crime. And
yeah, I think so.
We were hate crimed. But this, long story short, this is back when the gold iPhone came out. That stupid iPhone 4 or 4S.
4S.
I really wanted it. And
so did Felipe.
I kept bitching about, I want to buy this phone.
Yeah.
And it was time. And at the time, I had a BlackBerry working at the Apple Store. And I was like, how ugly. I need to get an iPhone so it feels like I actually work here. And so they had all these rules in place that we couldn't buy the gold one.
Well, so going back the previous years, every launch date we had, employees got the first right or refusal to the new product prior to our new store leader getting there.
Right.
And so when gold iPhone came out, this is when production started to become limited. And they didn't know how many gold iPhones there were going to be, so they didn't want us to have that first right to them.
Right. And so they put that ticketing thing in place.
Correct.
And so, long story short, at the end of the day, there was one gold iPhone left that had the ticket for it had been given away, but the person had never come back to pick it up. Therefore, there was a open iPhone.
For Kevin.
For me. Not for me, but it became mine, right? And I bought it. And then that stupid customer came back to claim it. And they were like, your phone's not here. And that's how they were like, well, where's this phone? And it was like, well, I bought it.
Know that.
Oh, yeah. And that's when
that started. And then the following day.
Right. You tried
I had gone in and asked another manager if I could put one on hold because we had gotten everything replenished. She had stated, yes, I could. As I was putting my name on the box, our store manager asked me what I was doing. And I had told him that another manager told me I could purchase it after work. And then when he confronted that manager, she denied it.
Because she knew that she was in trouble for it.
Right, that she would get in trouble for it. And so I got fired for lying. For my lack of integrity is what it was. Because I was not putting the client first.
I got fired for a lot of things that I can't remember. It was like some 3 pillars of Apple bullshit.
Right. It was integrity and 2 other crazy
whatever.
things.
I like the iPhone more. It was cute. It was gold. I named it Moet. Anyways, really, really, really long story short, that store manager ended up getting fired.
He did. From Bloomingdale's, I think.
No, from Apple. And now he manages the Bloomingdale's. So good on you.
Yikes.
I'm very happy for him.
I love that they're still in retail.
I know. Who shops at fucking Bloomingdale's anymore?
I mean, I don't shop there.
I don't. I forget that it exists. I also don't go to Century City, but that's fine.
Yeah. I think I shop at Nordstrom's more than anywhere else.
I buy a lot of my clothes online. And then I just make my own clothes.
True. I mean, this is definitely not Nordstrom. But here we are.
But anyways. Yeah. So Michael got fired first. I went right after him.
They made us go through the back. Do you remember that?
And then
we had to go through like the trash alley.
Yeah. Hate crime. Okay. Yeah. Hate crime. Homophobic. We were hung out to dry. But
can I say ghetto on that?
Say whatever you want. And I texted everybody.
Yeah, you did.
Michael and I got fired. Like, I blasted every single friend that I had at the Apple store with that. And then it spread like wildfire.
The whole store knew.
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm going to tell.
2 days in the same day.
I know, and we did not sue for that. We should have.
I did seek an attorney, though.
I didn't. I was over it. I was like, I'm happy to go. But honestly, we always say it was such a blessing in disguise because what happens at the Apple store is people stay there forever.
Right.
And that is not cute. Okay. Do you know I was at the Apple store the other day at the Grove getting my battery replaced, and I was sitting there and I was talking to the guy that was like manning the Apple employee, and I literally told him, you need to leave. I was like, how long have you really? Yeah, I said, how long have you been here? He said, and he told me, and I said, you need to leave, or if not, you're gonna be here for the rest of your life. I promise you.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, I know, but he recognized it too. He was like, he had like a biochemistry engineer. I was like, what the fuck are you doing at the Apple store?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. We still know people that work there at that same store.
We know a lot of people that still work there.
I don't. I only know a few. I also don't really like walking into those anymore.
I buy all my Apple products online. I won't go into a store if I don't have to.
Yeah, I don't do that.
And if I need a repair, I just buy a new one. However,
like, no, you're like,
I was like, you know what?
I can't.
I need my laptop's not holding a charge. I'm just gonna buy a new one. Yeah. I'm not trying to go into an Apple store if I don't have to.
God. I can't. I like.
But you're right, because I left and now I'm working for Porsche.
We made something of ourselves.
We have. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it wasn't for working there, but then obviously losing the job there.
I never wanted, like, no more blue Apple shirts. And then we had to wear those. We had to wear those lanyards.
The lanyards with our little business cards behind them. I still have mine, by the way.
No, I threw all that shit away.
I still have a shirt.
Threw all that shit away. Cashed out my 401k. Sold all my stock. Bye.
I did that too. Though I regret doing that.
I mean, the 401k fine, but the stocks were more then than they are now.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I walked away with like a nice little.
I thought Apple stock was up. Then again, I'm not.
No, back then the stocks were like $400. Now they're like $200.
Right.
So, kudos to me. But I was angry, so I was like, no, get rid of all of this.
Yeah, I was not. I did the same thing.
Yeah, but it's fine.
401 gone. Stock gone.
It's fine.
Here we are. At the Avalon.
Hey, don't be hateful.
Not hateful.
The Avalon's popping.
It is.
We had a fire the other day. Did I not tell you this, Nicolette? Somebody lit a bag in the stairwell on Friday morning at 7 a.m.
It was one of the homeless people that got kicked out.
It wasn't.
No way.
No, it wasn't. It was like a tenant that lives in the building.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the firefighters were here, no joke, and it had set off the sprinklers in that stairwell. So like it drained from the 6th floor
all the way down.
All the way to like the basement. Like floor C or level C. 8 floors. No. Yeah. Funny, huh?
That's wild.
Yeah. But moving on.
Yeah.
Now we're here. We have better jobs. We're very close. I confide everything in Michael.
Same.
I tell him. I think there's actually things only you know.
Probably.
That I haven't.
There's definitely things that only you know as well.
Huh?
Nicolette, don't be jealous.
Yeah, there's only things that Michael knows about.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like our relationship kind of went full circle. Back to how it was
pre the bullshit.
Pre
boys
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now Michael is married, happily married.
I am very happily married.
His husband Anthony, who I absolutely love and adore.
Yes, same.
I would hope so.
No, like he loves and adores you.
Right.
I obviously love my husband. And I think that also helped like rekindle our friendship because when he first met you at Hamburger Mary's, not Long Beach Pride, he's like, oh my God, I really like Kevin. What happened? I was like, drama happened.
Yeah, just young.
With X, young, and we have been friends ever since. He came to our wedding.
I did. I got a last minute invite.
You did get a last minute invite.
I got a text invite.
But it was.
Oh no, you called me on the way home from somewhere.
I did. And Anthony was in the car.
Yeah,
we were on speakerphone. And we said, I know this is very tacky. Though we just started to become friends again, and we really wanted you to come.
I was there.
And you came.
I had my friend Sandra's baby shower was that day.
Yeah.
And I had told her, I was like, I love you, but I'm only going to be here for a few hours, and then I got to go to this wedding.
You even came to our engagement party up in PV.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Whose house is your friend?
Charlie's mom.
Okay, Charlie's mom has a lovely home in PV.
Mom and dad in Palos Verdes, yeah. And
we got absolutely hammered at
you lived with us for a week. A lot of things have happened.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my first apartment in this building got flooded by my neighbor upstairs.
For Ping.
That was, oh God.
You're right, when I left the bathtub on.
He had left the kitchen, the bathroom sink on, and our layouts were the same. So his bathroom was right above my bathroom, and he left it on for hours, and it caused it to downpour in my apartment. So they had to come rip out the walls, dry everything out, and I was homeless for a week. So I had asked Michael if I could stay at his, and he said it was totally fine.
Yeah. You and Teddy.
Me and Teddy. Teddy was there.
Teddy was there.
And
that was fun.
That was fun. Your house was cold.
Yeah. It was. It was very cool.
It was like November or something. It was like November of whatever year that happened was.
November in a 1920s Spanish style home. There's no insulation.
It was cold.
It was very cold living in that house.
It was cold. But I stayed with you for a week. You and Anthony.
Mm-hmm. Our friendship has flourished.
No, I trust Michael with a lot of things.
Yeah. It's been great. Now we vacation together.
Yeah, I was the one that everyone was worried about going on vacation.
We were all worried about how prissy Kevin may be on vacations, and he ends up being the easiest person to vacation with. Which is great.
I know.
I
had a lovely time on that. We went to Mexico City.
We did. That was fun. Remember, we were so excited. It was like $75 a night for a penthouse. So we're like, oh, this is great. Not realizing there were no elevators.
And the steepest stairs you've ever seen in your life.
To the 4th or 5th level of a building. No air conditioning. And wasn't there an earthquake when we were there?
Not that I remember. There easily could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of tacos and tequila.
That was fun.
It was so much fun. We should go back.
I think so.
I liked it there. And the
great gay scene.
The currency exchange, though, is you can ball out in Mexico City.
We went to a Michelin star restaurant. That was fun.
Yeah, we should go back. We should go back with the same people, plus the new boyfriends and things.
Yeah, for sure.
We should go somewhere else too, though.
I want to go to Puerto Vallarta again.
Do you really?
No, I hated that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was fun.
I liked it there. It was fun.
No, I want to go to Puerto Rico.
I do want to go a little Boricuas. Ew.
Yeah. I really want to go to, oh my God, not Belize. Where's Rio de Janeiro?
Brazil.
I would love to go to Brazil.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Brazil.
All of the people you follow. All the people you follow on Instagram are from Brazil.
I'm married. So I have to be good. I'm married now. But so many hot men there.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Michael's getting a chicken coop.
Wait,
so you were living in Long Beach. You sold that house.
I sold that house. I currently live in Hawthorne, walking distance to work, which is so amazing. Yes. Does he walk? He does not.
No, he drives.
Okay. I promised my husband that I'd get him chickens in a chicken coop. He's been begging for 4 years now. And I finally caved, so they're coming early next month. So
Anthony asked me if I knew how to use a handsaw, which I do.
Yeah, because he wants to hand make.
As to why, and then he told me, I was like, "You're getting chickens."
Yeah, he wants to make the chicken coop. And I said, "You and Kevin can do that."
We should film that. Yeah, my grandfather taught me how to use a handsaw because he used to make everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're coming. How many chickens are you getting?
8 are coming, but they do state that typically up to 50% don't make it through transit, which is very sad. So we could potentially only have 4.
Which I feel like is within reason. Like 4 is better than 8. 8 seems like a lot.
We actually only wanted 4.
But you can't get 4.
But we had to purchase 8 from this website that we bought them at. Yeah.
So you're adding a chicken coop. I was actually so surprised.
I don't know how the dogs are going to handle it, though.
Anthony was like, we're getting a chicken coop. And I'm like, who's we? And he was like, yeah, we're building it in the backyard.
Yeah. Where is this chicken coop going? I don't know.
We'll figure it out. I'm excited to see it. Especially, I want fresh eggs now.
You will definitely get fresh eggs. Hopefully.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Are they going to smell?
I hope not.
Ugh.
You know
Nicholas
how
shaking her head, yes.
They do smell,
They stink, huh?
But they're going to be outside.
Still stinks.
But what does it smell like?
With bird shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cute.
You know what? Well,
You just have to keep it clean.
it's a trial and error, right? So, I mean, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Anthony's grandfather owned a ranch, so he is used to doing, these kinds of things.
Working with
He'd
chickens.
he'd go there every summer.
Wouldn't he kill the chickens?
Yes, he'd cut their heads off. And skin them.
That's a gay icon.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't know. He knows what he's doing.
I don't even like walking past a Chinese restaurant and seeing the ducks hanging out like that.
And that doesn't bother me.
That does. I'm like, that poor duck.
Though I did want a duck, but I heard that
Ducks
smell.
stink.
Yeah.
Ducks fucking stink. I know that.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, well,
Look, how exciting. We're adults now.
We're adults living our own lives. Adulting.
We went to Ojai. Or where were we? We were like Oxnard Shores is what it's called.
So we were at my aunt's house. Last weekend. Went out to Ojai, did some wine tasting. The wine was not good.
That wine was really nasty. We went to 2 tasting rooms.
Sad.
We were right where the Row House of Beverly Hills were on like one of the latest episodes. And we went to one wine tasting room. It was Teddy's birthday.
Sing him happy birthday.
Saying happy birthday. And the first one was fine. It was like cute actually. It was nice outside. It was nice inside. It was nice.
The people were nice.
The people were nice. And then we went to the second one.
It was freezing.
It was freezing, but the wine was really nasty. And then they gave you that wine that smelled like a porta potty. And I think after I smelled it, it was game over for me. I said, this is not a tasting room. This is not a winery. This is a juice box dispensary.
Kevin literally went home after that.
I went back to the house and then I wanted to be back home so that I could wake up and be in my apartment.
Yeah.
And I had to hang these fucking things up. Okay. So that it wasn't so naked.
Yeah. They look it in here.
You're welcome. I hung them up myself with Nicolette's supervision.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be home, so I left. I drove back home, and then hung out with Jake.
Yeah.
Jake you'll meet him.
I will.
Yeah, I think you'll be the first one to meet him.
Except for Nicolette.
Oh, Nicolette too, though. But Nicolette's met him before. Yeah. You've never met him.
I have never met him.
Right. So this will be new for you.
I'll be nice. I've been told that I'm not nice when people first meet me, so.
Which is funny because it's usually me and not you.
Right. I'm a very nice person. Yelp me, bitch.
I'll leave a Google. I'll leave it on the Porsche Google review.
All my Google reviews and my Yelps are so nice. I don't have one bad.
You know what's funny? At the Apple Store, when we used to get those, what were they called?
They weren't CSR.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Who cares? They were feedback.
They were feedback, and they would randomly email them to customers that you helped with.
Yes.
And Net Promoter Score, NPS, that's what it was called.
Oh god, and I have PTSD.
Keep in mind, like I mentioned before, buzzed head, no beard,
no filter.
But I was great at my job. And all of my feedback would come back
positive.
He looks really mean, but he was so nice and knowledgeable. And my managers would come to me and be like, we can't really do anything about this.
Because it was positive feedback.
Because it was like, unless you're going to get a face transplant, keep doing what you're doing. I was like, well, I'm not growing my hair out, and I'm not growing a beard, and I'm not changing the way that I look. And don't be mad that I'm skinny and you're not. That's something to do with me.
Right.
But to this day, I was like, it was the weirdest feedback I ever got.
I never got bad feedback. But I was always nice.
You loved that job.
I did.
I was
It was
happy to see it go when it did.
It was a good moment in my life.
It was probably one of the best springboard jobs I've ever had. Because at the time, people were very impressed that we worked at the Apple Store.
Yeah.
But
and being so young.
and
working
hot
there.
and skinny and attractive and
I was
newly out of the
not.
closet.
I've had my glow up since then. Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
We should put photos of you.
We should not do that.
Yeah. They make me
Before and
happy.
afters.
You were the last person I ever helped out of the closet. I will never do that again.
Was I the only one though?
No, there was a few more.
Oh, yikes.
But Michael, I was like, no, this one really kicked my ass. I'm not doing this ever again. But look at you now.
Gay
Happily
married.
married and I'm still working on it.
Damn.
What a time. We'll have to have you more
Yeah.
on here.
I would love that.
It's his first podcast, so what do you think?
It's my first time ever being videotaped
and how
that
are you
I know
feeling?
of.
How are you feeling?
I was nervous at
You
first.
seem so relaxed.
I'm very relaxed. Should I like do this for like
Yeah.
a living?
Well, we've created a monster. Like in 1 hour, it's game
Yeah.
over. You're gonna see him everywhere.
Probably. Kevin unplugged
I
his.
unplugged it. Nicolette.
Nature it's occurring.
Is this still recording?
No. Okay, we'll just end it there. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but this can pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave. We'll.
It's just gonna sound a little different.
That's fine.
Yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I'm still being recorded, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we should. Sorry, I unplugged the mic.
Yeah.
So we're able to leave it unplugged for the last few minutes of this. But we should just wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And we're gonna.
That
go
was
take
fun.
I know this wasn't bad. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
There's been so much, like so much.
So that-
This is just preliminary. We're just laying the foundation because we'll really get into the
This
shit.
is like we're like, yeah, giving you the summary of the Michael and Kevin show. No? On Your Petty Friend.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys later.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
That was fun.
You're always welcome back. All right. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Thanks for having me.
Not bad.
How fun was that?